Okay, ready?
We're gonna mess this up. Hello and welcome. I'm Dustin.
And I'm Morgan. And we're about to go on a tangent. Why did you say it?
Look, it's the pilot episode, okay? We're gonna make mistakes.
So eventually we'll say that at the same time, but it looks like it's not going to happen today. And we don't really know what we're doing. At least I don't. Dustin probably does because he's wanted to start a podcast.
Not really.
Oh.
So we're like both in the same boat.
Okay, sure. Yeah, except you have a microphone, so.
Yes, but I also bought this microphone like months and months ago.
But if you were looking at either of us, who would you think is more prepared for a podcast?
True.
You have a microphone, Dustin.
I'm in a car.
Okay, true, fair. So basically what we're trying to say is neither of us know what we're doing. So bear with us. Let us know how we can make it better, except don't be mean, because I will cry.
Yes, I will also cry.
All right. So what are we going to be talking about today, Dustin?
Okay, so I figured that we could start off by like introducing ourselves to the audience, let them know like who we are, and then we can also talk about like how we first met, and just kind of go from there.
Yes.
And then maybe like later on, just like talk about our future plans with the podcast and possible episodes to come and stuff like that.
Great. So it's just a little get to know me, a little icebreaker. So who's gonna start?
Ladies first.
Okay, fine. So my name is Morgan, and who am I? I'm 22. If you guys haven't caught on yet, we are not in a room together doing this podcast. We are in different states. I live in Georgia, the state of peaches, or whatever. I used to be a YouTuber who posted weekly. Now I don't anymore, but I still love creating stuff. So I'm really excited to get into this podcast world because I feel like it's inevitable. If you're on the internet, you're going to start a podcast.
Okay, so my turn. So I am a YouTuber. We'll say in air quotes because I like to create content in general, like TikTok and YouTube and all that. And I also took a little hiatus here a couple of, year ago, and mainly because of a guy, which love that.
Ew.
Yeah.
But also same. But also I understand.
Like, I realized I got to a point where I prioritized the other person over what I wanted to do. You know what I mean? Like, I would make content thinking, oh, are they gonna like this? Mm-hmm. And you can't make content directly for like one singular person. You have to either make it for yourself to like be creative or for a wide net audience. Mm-hmm. And currently unemployed. I don't think I told you that.
I did not know that. Yeah. You're not at the
Yes. So I did work retail in a lovely establishment that everybody knows.
God bless your soul.
Mm-hmm. And I actually worked there for 4 years. Crazy. So I have some horror stories, which, I could tell maybe later on. But I had like a surgery, and like that combined with mental illness stuff, I had a leave of absence, and they lost the paperwork, resulting in them firing me.
Oh my God, I did not know any of that, guys. I'm just listening to a podcast at this point. What?
Yeah. And so, like I told them, that's fine, whatever. And I went back to school. And so I'm, doing that. And I hate math. I mean, it kind of goes hand in hand with being gay. But, and yeah. So I'm kind of just like focusing on that right now and trying to get back into the world of like creating.
Dude, yeah, like I feel like a lot of times when it comes to being like a person who wants to create and put content out there on the internet and also working like a 9-to-5 job to survive, it gets tricky. It gets weird. So I'm really glad we have this podcast that we're starting, because we're going to be posting weekly, and this is kind of both of us holding each other accountable to create, because we know that's what we're meant to be doing, guys.
Eventually, people, I'm telling you, we are both going to end up living in Los Angeles. I am claiming the energy now.
Los Angeles. Okay. No, but for real, like, so it's kind of cool how we met, because we met through the internet. Actually, I think we probably both have different perspectives of this, because I found you through, you made a video about me.
Yes.
So Dustin, I guess, found my YouTube channel first. I didn't know who he was, but then someone made a video about me. And at the time, I was like gaining a little bit of traction, but no one had ever made a video about me. And I was like, oh my God, I'm kind of famous. And I was like, okay. So I checked it out, and it was like about how I was an alien. And I was like, why is he outing me like this? Not cool.
Yes.
But anyways, I hit him up, and it was just like, we both got to talking about, you know, being YouTubers, and like, we just had the same passion of like wanting to make people laugh, wanting to make people smile, and in hand that also making us happy, like from within. And then, yeah, we stayed online friends for, how long was it before we met in person? I think it was about a year, and then we met each other in person. Dustin was like, I'm coming to Georgia. Oh yeah, Dustin lives in Tennessee. You didn't say that. Do you care if people know that?
Yes, I didn't say that. I forgot.
Do you care if people know that, though? I
don't care.
Okay. So, yeah, Dustin drove to Georgia, and we did a little collab. I'm guilty. I watch those videos still. Like, I love them.
Those, I don't know if it was just, like, the vibe. Like, I think we clicked pretty, like, you know, it could have been, like, the breakdowns in Target that we both had. But, you know, like, we clicked very, very fast, and like, just, you can see it in the videos. I feel like we bounced off of each other's energy pretty good.
Yeah, and like, I feel like if you watch so like, he made a video on his channel, I made one on mine, because like, hello, that's how collabs work. But if you watch either of those without knowing that was our first time meeting, I feel like anyone watching would be like, oh, they've known each other for years. Like, they're besties.
Mm-hmm. I think actually there was a comment under your video. Somebody was like, I can't believe, like, this is your first time meeting each other. Yeah,
like, for real. And I was like, it didn't feel weird. Nothing about it felt weird. I had an actual trigger warning panic attack. I had actually, I'm not saying that to be quirky, like, I for real had a panic attack in Target, and I texted him in the Target bathroom, and I was like, we gotta go. And he was like, all right, I'll meet you in the car. So like, I went to the car, had my little moment, and Dustin was like, okay, the thing about me is, like, when I'm in a panic attack, I don't want to be around anyone, like, at all, whatsoever. I feel so embarrassed, and like, I don't feel like I can explain properly, like, what I'm going through. But I was kind of forced to be with Justin. Yep, I'm going to call you Justin again. So sorry.
Again, literally. You did the same thing in your video, too.
I was kind of forced to be with Justin because he drove here from out of state. He was visiting me, and we were at Target together. I drove. Like, I couldn't just leave him at Target. So, like, he came in the car, and we just kind of, like, we just sat there and talked for, like, 3 hours until I was, like, calm. And then we went back to my house, and we filmed our little videos, and the world went on. And, like, to this day, you're one of the only people where, like, I didn't, like, just isolate myself because of my mental illness. And I thought that was really cool. And I think that's one of the things where we just kind of have always clicked, is because, like, I feel like we get each other on a different level, you know? Like, we're just on a level. Anyways, I'll shut up.
So what are your plans?
You tell your perspective of how we met. Or how you found me.
Okay. So one of your videos went viral or something, and it popped up, and I was like, oh, okay. So I, like, clicked it, watched it. I was like, she's funny, and she has, like, kind of a southerny accent. So then I was like, let's go into stalker mode and figure out, like, where she is. And so then I was like, oh, she's in Georgia. And then after that, I followed you, I think, on Twitter and stuff like that too. And so then, after that, I went and was like, you know, I'm going to go and just, like, make a video about this girl. And just, you know, and it just kind of went from there. Oh, no, the one video I watched, I remember, somebody sent you a pair of Crocs, or you bought a pair of Crocs, or, no, there was Crocs in your purse. That's what it was.
Oh, my what's in my bag video.
Yes, and it was like Crocs, and I like commented on that, and then you commented back, and you were just like talking about Crocs and everything, and then I made a video about, you know, me buying a pair of Crocs and stuff, and then it kind of just went from there and snowballed into this.
Oh my gosh, a friendship made by Crocs. Crocs, sponsor us.
Mm-hmm. Honestly, like, not me wearing Crocs right now.
Not me. I don't have my Crocs in here, but like the bottom of my Crocs, dude, there's no traction left on them. Like, they're so slick because I've had them since 2017. I don't know why I remember that so well. Like, I'm like, it was a warm spring day on April 17th, 2017 that I walked into the Crocs store. But like, yeah, dude, if you don't have a pair of Crocs, what are you doing?
This is my second pair because I don't know what happened to the first pair. But
yeah, you had a black
I bought
pair,
these
right?
whenever I was at like, yes.
Yeah.
And I couldn't find the avocado giblets or whatever. So I went and I made them out of felt and Velcro.
Incredible.
And that video, I think it was that video. One video the video of me trying them on or whatever that I made, it has like a solid 8,000 views, and I'm like over here living.
Dude,
so,
yeah.
Yeah.
You're famous, basically. So.
Obviously. I'm going to be in the new Hype House.
Yeah. So, speaking of the Hype House, I feel like I don't know anything about TikTok culture. Like, I could not tell you more than like 5 TikTokers. I love TikTok. I get on it every day. But, like, I feel like you're more in touch with, like, the actual influencers who are making a living off TikTok and, like, that whole world, right?
Sort of. There's a handful that I like, and then there's a bunch of, like, you know, the, like, thirst trap TikTok boys.
Ew. But then
like,
I watched those thirst traps, and I'm like, there was a moment, like, you had, and I'm not judging, like, obviously, get your bag, collect your coin, post a thirst trap. But, like, some of them are so, like, the production value of them, it's like, you really had to go through a lot for this.
And, like, I could never.
Oh, baby. I could never. Like, I've done the little transitions where I'm, like, not wearing makeup and then I'm wearing makeup. And, like, that's enough work for me, dude. I'm starting to feel old when it comes to influencer culture, dude. Like, I feel like my prime was, like, 2018, 2019... Dolan Twins, Emma Chamberlain, James Charles, what were they called? The Sister Squad.
Yes.
Like, that was my prime, and it's over now, and I don't think I've come to terms with it yet.
Yes. Okay. So, speaking of that, so I went the other day, and I was like, I want to, like, go down a dark hole. And I looked in my subscriptions on YouTube, and I went through all the different, like, old YouTubers that I, you know, used to watch. So many of them have, like, goodbye videos, or they just haven't uploaded in, like, a year to 2 years.
Dude, right?
And
that's a whole, like, just the mental toll that I feel like YouTube can take on people, or just social media in general, is insane. Like, wild. But yeah, definitely. A lot of my favorite YouTubers stopped posting too, and it's like, or stop posting as consistently because, like, Emma Chamberlain talked about this in one of her podcast videos. It's just not sustainable. It's really not. Because even me, like, I wasn't making a living off of it, so I didn't have that pressure of, like, having to post to make money. It was more of, like, I didn't want to let people down. But I was posting every day for, I think, like, a solid 2 years. Not every day. Oh, my God. Hello. Every week. For a solid 2 years, and that was insanity. So I can't imagine, like, also my livelihood depending on it, like having to make money, having to stay relevant, like all that. Like, I felt the slight pressure of that, of, like, staying relevant, doing videos that people would want to watch. Like, obviously that took a toll on me, but, like, God, to the point where it's my job. Oh my God, that's horrifying.
Yeah. And, like, TikTok's fun and everything, but, like, you really gotta know the formula to like get any videos out there on TikTok.
Yes, and I feel like it's so hard also. The creator to audience retention and like relationship when it comes to TikTok versus YouTube is so different, because
Yes.
it's so much harder, I feel like, to connect with people on TikTok, like creator to audience, versus YouTube, because YouTube, I don't know, to me at least.
Like, to me, the platform of YouTube was set up more for a creator audience type of feedback, but TikTok, it's more of a, you see the video, you like it, you swipe.
Yeah, it's very
And
quick,
you just kind
very
of, and if you like the
fast-paced.
person, and if you like the person enough, then you can go and click their profile and follow them and stuff like that. But how many people pop up on your For You page and you never see them again?
Yeah, and the attention span, like, I feel like it's just, that's the thing nowadays. No one wants to sit and watch a 20-minute vlog, you know? And as TikTok, you can consume so many different people, personalities, types of content. Like, you're scrolling through TikTok, you see a comedy video, you see a lifestyle video, you see a haul, you see a thirst trap. Like, it's just so fast. All of that within the span of, like, 2 minutes. Insanity, right? But I don't know, dude. Also, not us. We were going to talk about Coachella for this video.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Dustin made like a whole outline, you guys, of like how structured this was going to be, and like we're going to talk about this, and like our main topic today is supposed to be about Coachella. And, like, I don't know.
But let's just go in for the like hard-hitting like stuff. Like, people want us to spill the tea. Like, we're going on a tangent, you know?
We have fully went on a tangent at this point. But with that being said, if you're listening to this, I would like to know what you guys are interested in listening to, because obviously we want y'all to listen to us talk. So what topics do you want to listen to?
I will not be doing karaoke.
I will. I'll sing karaoke. Anyways, so you guys can just hit us up on any social media, because I was about to say comment, but like technically this is a podcast. It's the YouTuber in me, you guys. I'm trying to like get out of that. Like, this is a podcast, but also like if you're watching on YouTube, just comment what you want us to talk about, or DM us, and let us know like what you want to hear from us, from these two southern
Bells.
little pieces of pie.
Pieces of pies.
I don't know what else to say. I was gonna say gals, but you're not a girl.
Gay.
Southern girl and gay. Okay.
We could work on it.
I feel good about this.
Mm-hmm. Like, do you have any specific plans for certain episodes that you would like to possibly do?
Ooh, yeah. So obviously I want to keep this lighthearted and entertaining, but I do think it's going to be cool, because I feel like a lot of the podcasts most of the podcasts out there, at least the ones I listen to, come from, that's their job, is podcasting, influencer, da-da-da. But like, we are very much, we're not normal, but like society standard of like, I just work a 9 to 5, you know, I live in the cheapest 1-bedroom apartment in my town. It's very much like I am in my early 20s and don't know what the F I'm doing.
Yes.
You know? Like, and I feel like just having these raw conversations, I don't know, I want to listen to people's, like, literally you guys are just listening to two friends talk for like half an hour.
Yeah.
And I'm down. I'm so nosy that like, if I could listen to two people talk about just their lives without being involved in the conversation, I'm so down, dude. I'm just dipping my little toes back in the water.
Yes.
Feels good. It feels good having you by my side, though, because, like, dude, would I have started a podcast on my own? Absolutely not.
Could I sit in a car and talk to myself for like an hour? Probably.
How long have you had that microphone?
I have had this microphone for at least a solid 6 months.
Okay. Have you filmed the podcast?
No, because I was going to film a podcast with my friend Josh, but he just never did it.
I'm jealous now. Am I Josh's replacement? Am I just his stand-in?
No. Because also, I have not talked to him pretty much since I quit. Well, I didn't quit. Since they fired me at Walmart.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Lame. Wait, Now that I think about that, that's so weird because I had a coworker bestie named Josh. We barely talk now. Mm-hmm. Like, at all.
Yeah.
Coworker friendships are so strange because you see them for such a big part of your life, but then when y'all aren't coworkers anymore, like, it's kind of sad, but, like, that was the main thing keeping y'all's friendship together.
I mean, that kind of goes back to, like, high school and elementary school friendships, too. Like, if you are not forced to be in a room with this person for, like, 8 hours a day, you really see what you have in common with people and what you don't.
Not to put our Joshes on blast. Love you, Josh. Like, no hard feelings.
It's fine. The main reason I'm using this microphone, though, is because my Rode microphone that I usually have it mounted to my camera, it broke.
Those are expensive.
Yeah, it's like solid $80-$90. I found this one, and then I was like, this is a microphone that I can use to like make videos and stuff, so sure.
Yeah. And guys, I ordered a microphone. I did. It's coming, so next episode I should have it, and I'll sound hopefully a little better. You can hear my annoying ass voice even more clear.
Oh my god.
Do you like your voice?
Okay, I have a weird thing. So back whenever I was like in the closet, and I think this kind of goes into like a almost trigger warning, dysphoria type of thing whenever it comes to like queer people. But whenever I was in the closet, I didn't like my voice because I felt like it was too high pitched. But whenever I came out, I came to a point where I was just like, I don't care what people think. And then I started to realize I kind of like my voice.
Yeah.
You know?
Wait, so when you started posting videos, you were technically still in the closet, right? Because you made like a coming out video.
Yes. God, when did I start YouTube? I started YouTube like 2012? 11, 12, something like that.
Same! Oh my god, same!
And I was like, one good thing that comes out of like a relationship with a man is they do push you sometimes. Okay, that sounds bad. I'm not like push you like, you know.
Wait a minute. You're saying there's good things that come out of a relationship with a man?
Hardly
what
ever.
What are you talking about?
Hardly ever. No, okay, so the one guy that I started talking to, it was so toxic, and we're not going to get into all this today, but he made me realize that it was okay to be gay and be myself. And whenever I made my coming out video, it was because I was talking to him. And we were going to be in a video together.
Is this who I know about?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Oh, did I tell
I guess that
you?
is one good thing.
Did I tell you, too, that he hit me up the other day on Snapchat?
Get out.
Like, well, not the other day. It was like probably a couple of months back. But he added me and was just like...
Wait a minute.
Yes.
How did you go from... Oh, yeah, the other day you hit me up. You're like, actually, it was a couple months ago. And you're like, actually, not even a couple of months. It was like last year.
Probably. But
no, that's crazy, though, because
yeah.
it's been like 3 years.
Yes, and he straight up, like, hit me up and was just, like, trying to talk to me. And I'm like, no. Like, I've grown. You look nasty. Like... like, not
Wait,
to...
no, you know what's crazy?
Yeah.
You know what's crazy is, so I went through worst breakup of my life, like, a year ago, and the first, like, my rebound guy has the same name as this guy you're talking about.
Oh my god, really?
So we just don't... Guys, I can't tell you the name, but...
If...
I don't know where I was going with that, but, like...
If you were talking to somebody, drop the name below and we'll tell you if it's a red flag.
Actually, honestly, any man.
Yeah.
It's not...
Honestly.
Like, it doesn't matter what his name is. What am I talking about?
Yeah. I have a weird habit of, like, getting closeted guys, and they just, like...
I've heard that's, like, a thing, dude. I do want to hear more about that. I feel like we could do a whole episode of, like, just... I want to listen to your whole experience of, like, being... Like, just
being
the struggles
gay.
Of being gay. Like, obviously, there's obvious ones I've heard about, like... And you live in a very southern state,
yes.
too, so I'm sure that's a whole nother thing.
Yeah. I do want to do, too, I like whenever podcasts do random, like, creepy videos. So, like a Halloween
Ooh.
episode, you know, obviously. But, like, I would love the idea of, like, finding, like, a true crime case or something that you've never heard about and me presenting it to you.
Oh my god, yes.
Or
And then
something
I
like
do the
that.
same the next
Yeah.
week or whatever.
Yeah.
Ooh, y'all, this is not any, like, you know how there's, like, true crime podcasts, there's comedy podcasts, there's self-help podcasts. Like, I feel
We're
like
a
we're
cluster.
just, dude, a clusterfuck of all of them.
Yes.
Oh my god, new podcast name, Clusterfuck.
Rebrand it right now.
Guys, I know this is only our first episode, but we're rebranding.
We're rebranding to Clusterfuck.
Oh my god, you're a cluster and I'm fuck. Wow. Okay. Well, yeah. What else? There was something else in my little brain, my little pea brain. Oh, another exciting thing is, like, obviously eventually, because we're posting weekly, but, like, eventually y'all will get to see a podcast with us together. Like,
Yes.
I think it's cool that we're in different states and everything, but, like, obviously we're going to see each other again. I need to go to Tennessee to see Justin.
Oh, I don't know who that is.
To see my friend Justin.
Mm.
And then maybe I'll stop by and see Dustin.
Yeah. Yeah.
Guys, I know his name. I swear.
This is the third time, people. This is the third time.
You start calling me Organ. Oops, it slipped. Sorry.
But,
I'm humiliated. Oh my gosh. Take a shot every time I call you Justin on accident.
oh my god. A drinking
That's
podcast.
a whole nother thing. Is alcohol. We can talk about that. I've never had a shot.
Really?
Never.
Okay, my first time having a shot, I had it with a bartender at a bar with a bunch of lesbians.
Incredible.
Mhm.
I wouldn't want it any other way. I feel
Yeah.
like.
And like
Was the bartender also a lesbian?
No, he was so hot.
You had mentioned, or I guess Dustin had mentioned, guys. Justin had mentioned that he wants to take, like, advice questions or just, like, any type of, like, you can give us scenarios going on in your life. Or, dude, make up a scenario. I
Yeah.
don't care. How am I going to know it's true?
Like, if-
literally anything.
Like, if that bitch Becky is trying to steal your man, let us know about it because we got you.
We will. Absolutely. We'll give you the best advice in the books, and you have to follow it. It's in the law, so whatever we say goes.
Exactly.
So send those in through DMs also, I guess, on our personal accounts, and then eventually maybe we'll just make a separate account, but, like, we're so easy to find.
Yeah.
Like, I'm very excited for this.
Me
I'm so
too.
excited for, like, yeah, like, I'm so excited for, like, a new audience to come and, like, for our audiences to collide. Like, I know there's people out there who still care about me online, so, like, I'm gonna be like, guys, go listen to my podcast with my friend Justin. Sorry, old joke. It's not funny anymore. That's another thing about me. I'll take a joke. Oh, I'll run with it, baby, until I'm just annoying. I'm like, haha, get it, guys? Justin? Because his name is Dustin. I keep calling him that. Isn't
People
that
will be like,
funny, though?
uh-huh. Yep.
You just have to keep fake laughing. You're like, all right.
Um,
So that was us. Very much so going on a tangent.
Yes.
Mind you, the episode was supposed to be about Coachella.
Yes.
We'll try to make it a point at the beginning of each episode to tell y'all, like, what the episode's about. But chances are...
Does that mean that we
we're
were
not
going to
gonna
stick to
talk about
that?
it.
Absolutely not.
Oh, absolutely not. You know what we're going to do?
Go on a tangent.
We're going to...
Go.
Wait,
go
we gotta say it this
okay.
time.
We're gonna
You know what we're going to do? We're going to
go on a tangent.
tangent.
I feel like that sucked.
Delay, because we're, like, on a phone call.
Yeah.